Broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hi everyone, Ron here at Ablesys. We'll go over the Able trend signals, show you where the buys are, sells, stop losses, and with the increase in volatility, it's been a really great yesterday and today for intraday trading. And since May, we've had 5 trading days and 4 very nice winning days. So May's been great to us so far. But let's start off with a longer term chart because not everybody wants to trade intraday, which is certainly fine. And Able Trend's accuracy is the same no matter whether you do short term or long term, swing trading, whether you do futures or stocks. It doesn't favor anything. It's going to work just as equally well for stocks. So let's take a look. And this is a daily, weekly chart. And I picked this off of WinTick last week. It's TTWO. This is both a daily and weekly chart combined into one chart. Okay, so let's take a look at this and see how it's working out. Well, we had a buy signal over here, and that's blue bar means up, blue dot means up, blue X means up, and the X's are the support points on the weekly chart, and it's blue, meaning uptrend. The daily dots, the smaller dots are the daily dots. So we've got daily support right here, weekly support right here. They're both blue, that's important, the color, and we've got a blue price bar. This was 4 or 5 trading days ago at 98 and change. We're at 99 and change. So we're up $1, which is pretty good because the last 2 days, of course, have been, pretty serious down days in the market. But here's the key, the bars are blue. That's good. Okay, stop loss, we like to put the stop loss just a little bit under the bottom of the first blue bar. However, if it's a little too far away for you or you're just not comfortable with that, we'll put it then just a little bit below the bottom of that first bar where we had the triple confirmation. I like the longer term charts, we're going to keep it a little further away. If this was a day trading chart, yeah, we're tightening up those stops because of those wild intraday moves, especially the last couple of days. The VIX is at 19. I always say about 14 seems to be like the magic number. Under 14, and it gets a little sideways, choppy. Not much anything you can do about that. Nobody can win with that, although we've got the nice guidance chart where we now have 4 time frames combined into one chart, and that really helps to filter out a lot of the choppiness in the market. That's the value you get with Able Trend versus everything else. You're going to definitely get a lot less losing trades. They'll be losing trades for sure. I'll guarantee you that. There's no perfect system and nothing even close, nor is Able Trend. But we're just going to have a lot less losing trades and a lot less. It's going to keep you out of the market. It's going to have a lot more no trade zones in the market sideways and choppy. So far this one's looking okay. The bars are blue. Everything looks good. We'll stay in it and see what happens. This is the mini NASDAQ, and we always saw this only because it has a little more volatility than the ES, but ES, perfectly fine. You like to trade ES, great. You want to trade Russell, great. Now, Able Trend is a tool. You can use it in different ways. It's not locked into one way only. You can use it however you like to use it. We just have some suggested, recommended ways, especially for intraday trading, and this is what works well. First trade of the day. Well, we've got a bunch of no trade zones, that's for sure. And obviously not trading here. You got a mix of red and blues. That just means stay away, not trading. Look at all of these no trade zones. Boy, did it keep us out of a lot of trouble when the markets, were kind of choppy. However, had a couple of nice little winning trades here. First trade of the day is actually right there. Blue bar, blue dot, blue X, everything, and even a big blue dot, even the higher time frame. Now, the big dots are the 10-minute. The big X's are the 3-minute support and resistance points, and the color is important too. The next smaller red dot is the 2-minute, and there's the 1-minute. So we've got 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute, 10 minute. We've got 3 time frames combined into one chart. That's what makes it so cool, and actually what makes it so accurate. Okay, so that's actually a buy signal there because, blue bar, blue dot, blue X, and you're above the red X's. That's the key. If it closes above the red X's and you have blue bars and blue X's below, perfectly valid trade. Okay, started to go up. We like to put a stop loss or let's just say there's a recommended stop loss if you're a quick in and out trader. Now, not everybody is. Some people like sustained trades a little longer. Fine. You put your stop loss a little bit under these blue dots. But 2 green bars in a row is a little bit of a sign that the trend is weakening. So we'd put the stop loss 1 point below the bottom of the lower of the 2 green bars. Turned out to be about a break-even trade. Valid sweet spot right here. And we're going to lose a few points on that trade. Because the stop loss is going to go the previous lower blue dot. That's a valid sweet spot. Sweet spot is a pullback back down to the blue dots. The prices stop at support. The bar goes from green back to blue. You've got blue bar, blue big dot, blue bar, blue dot, blue X's. I mean, everything was just perfectly lined up there. Nice short trade right there. Triple confirmation. In fact, quadruple confirmation. There's your 2 green bar exit. Picked up about 5 points on that trade, what we lost on the trade previous, but here comes a real good trade right here. That's a triple confirmation. That's a quadruple confirmation. Sell signal, and that went down very nicely. There's your 2 green bars. Stop loss a little higher. We actually had the stop loss here, but kept on going lower, kept on going lower. But from here, we'd be short at 88 and exited at 56. Wow, that's 32 points profit. It's a $600 trade right there. That AbleTrend gave me, you, everybody who's got AbleTrend and follows these guidelines, follow the rules, and actually is serious enough to take the signals. That's an $800 trade right there. I mean, it doesn't look like much on the chart, but it's 32 points. Clear cut, no, the rules. I mean, quadruple confirmation, down it went. Now it's a rocky ride, it was up and down, but it stayed under the red dots. That's the key. You're short, you're safe. Look at this, stayed under the red dots, stayed under the X's. I mean, the chart was just screaming at us to get short. That's a $600 bill right there. That's a nice little trade right there in 30 minutes per contract. Most of our clients that I speak, they trade, 2, 3, 5, 10, 20, just one lot. That's $600. That's a nice little trade if you're trading multiple contracts. Okay. Just rolled along on the day here. It was kind of choppy in the middle of the day. That's a valid trade right there because it closed above the red X. You had blue bar, blue dot, blue X, and you had plenty of room before we get there. That's the key. You want to see what's the distance. If it's 5, 6 points or more, you're going to take the trade. If this buy signal comes in, right under the 10-minute dot, we're not going to touch it because there's a wall of resistance there. There's like a brick wall there. But you've got yourself 5, points or more, and in this case you had 25 points. Absolutely, that's a trade. Like it is right here. Valid trade right there. Small winner. It's a stop out there. A little bit under those red dot. A little bit under the 2 green bar, and then no trade zone here, and this was a super trade. We had 2 huge runs. The VIX was 19 today. You're going to get those big runs when you get that nice VIX, a nice higher VIX. So the software told me, you, and everybody to go short right here at 61, and we're stopped out right there at 25. That's $700 per contract. 35 points profit. Gave me 600 on the other trade, 700 on this one. A couple of losing trades in between, a couple break evens. Of course, those losing trades were like 5 points. The winning trade was 35 points. That's what you get with AbleTrend. Cool stuff. Clear cut sweet spot right there. One after the stop out, you got a sweet spot, and we'd be out right there, which is make a couple points. I'll call it break even. So I always like to be fair about that stuff. Obvious no trade zone, and it kept us out of trouble. Look at this mess. Up, down, up, down, up, down. We didn't even touch it. For half an hour, we were out of the market. We did not have triple confirmation. We've got a mix of red and blue right here. No trade, no trade, no trade, no. Beautiful. Just AbleTrend just did it. Fantastic job of keeping us out of trouble most of the time, a couple small losses, and it picked up every big move, and it's just been a fantastic May 4 out of the first 5 days have been huge winning days. Just have to follow the signals. That's the hard part because there's emotions involved. Trading's not for everybody. But if you're serious about it, just keep it simple. A lot of money on these charts the past week. And then we had a couple of more, actually, a couple of more winning trades along the way here. Obvious no trade zone, no trade zone. Small winning trade there. This would be a valid triple confirmation sell signal. The bars close under the blue X's. That was about a break-even trade. But there was a really super trade about 15 minutes to quarter to 4, which would be a quarter to 1 Pacific. That would also be a quarter at the same time as a quarter to 3 Central, quarter to 2 Mountain. Great triple confirmation buy signal. Blue bar closes above the red X's. That's the key. You want to see close above the red X right there. Blue bar, that means up. Blue 1 minute dot means up. Blue 2 minute dot means up. X. Blue 3 minute X means up. Does it get any better than that? The chart was literally screaming at us to buy right there, and you had like 25 points before we even get anywhere close to some resistance, and it just took off. And that was a beauty right at the end of the day. We like to exit around the 4 o'clock New York close. It's actually 4:15 is when the market closes, but we just play it safe and get out of 4. That was 25 points at the end of the day. That's another $500 trade the last 15 minutes. And I like the last 15 minutes. I think the last hour is a great time to trade. So it was just a huge day today. Adding that all up, it come to some, it was big money. And yesterday was even better, if you can believe that. It was even better. So anybody who's new to AbleTrend, anybody who has it already knows that. So just two super days in a row. What's sure nice when that VIX gets into 15, 16, 18, 19 range. It's a lot of fun when you got AbleTrend, when you get some volatility in the market. Cool stuff. You just have to have the the discipline and the patience to wait for the trades whenever they come up, because nobody knows. So you have the patience to be in front of your computer and the discipline to pull the trigger. Really nice stuff going on here. Mike, what was the risk on the first? What was the risk on the first short? Well, let's take a look, Mike. Really doesn't matter if there's triple confirmation. It's meaningless. You get into every triple confirmation trade, and you got triple confirmation right there. The risk, your stop was just a point above the top of the red bar, so very little bit of risk on that trade at all. That was a nice low risk trade right there. Blue bar, red bar, red big dot, red small dot, red big X, and red small X. Doesn't get much better than that. Cool stuff. Top of the 1 point above the top of the red bar. It looks like about 5 or 6 points. So good stuff there. Drew says took the 1034 trade, but my stop was 1 point at the end of the bar and was stopped out on the next bar. Guess should have had a big initial stop. Well, the initial stop, you never want the initial stop less than 5 points. You never want the initial stop less than 5 points. That'd be the minimum. You have to have some risk. Good stuff right there. And then, of course, you had this, couple of, there were 3 big runs. The one earlier, let's see, the early morning run, a little after the market opened, then the afternoon run right there, and then the run at the end of the day. You had 3 big runs today, 3, 500 plus per contract trades, 20, 30 point runs. And that's what you're going to get when this VIX is like this. If VIX gets like over 15, especially, we're at 19 today, that means there's a chance to make a lot of money. Not guaranteed, but there's a chance you can have some big runs. That's the key. The higher the VIX, the longer the runs. Now I'm going to show you one more thing. I actually was going to do this on Thursday, but I'll give you a quick peek into this. Here's a way to put 6 charts, what I like to personally look at, as well as, of course, the 1, 2, 3, 10. I go back and forth from different workspaces from the 2. And you can use this with ES or anything else. I'm putting up a 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute, because maybe that all having it in one time frame, in one chart, you may not like that. This is just another way to look at the market. This is a way to get like an inside look at the market. I got 6 time frames. 1, 2, 3 up top, 10, 15, 30 below. Now, you're not going to wait for them all to agree because the 30-minute chart is 30 times slower than a 1-minute chart. 30 times slower. So they all don't have to agree. You're just looking at where is resistance. If there's a buy signal, let's say on the 1, 2, 3 chart, and let's say the price is here, I'm perfectly fine with that. You got resistance 60 points higher. So the point is, if you've got a buy signal, here's a good example. Like, for example, let's take a look at this. There's a 1-minute sell signal at about 10:30 Eastern. Well, let's take a look at the other charts at that time. Well, it doesn't get a whole lot better than this. At that same time, and if you click on the G1 and click on it, you get it at the same time. You had a sweet spot on the 2-minute. You had a sweet spot the bar before on a 3-minute. The 10-minute looking beautiful. No, and here's the key: you're looking for blue dots underneath it. No blue dots below. No blue dots below. No blue dots below on any one of these charts. Wow, that's a lot of odds stacked in your favor right there. Take the trade. It dropped 30 points right after that. 30 points right after that. If you got stopped out or something, I believe Drew said he might have gotten stopped out or something on that trade. A couple bars later, jump right back in. Why not? Everything is just screaming red. The bar colors are red. There's no blue dots below. You may like this better. Again, there's different ways to use Abletrend. I just put all the charts in one trade on one workspace. I like to look at these 6 time frames in another one. Whatever is best for you. Nobody's the same. Everybody has different likes and dislikes, Vanilla isn't better than chocolate. It's whatever you like. I just want to give you some options. That's the nice part about Abletrend is you can look at it in different ways. Now you say, okay, we got a buy signal here on the 1-minute, obviously. Well, what does the rest of the chart say? Well, the 2-minutes got resistance right above at that time. 3-minute resistance above, close by, not far away. 10-minute would be fine. There's, resistance is 20 points away. No worries. 15 and 30, the red dots are way far away. Not going to come into any contact with them. So no problem. But you got the 2-minute and 3-minute. There's red dots right above. Not touching it. So just different ways to look at it. That's all I'm saying. It's whatever you like best. I like to personally look at both, but I'm looking at these charts 15 years all day long, every day. So it just jumps off the chart, and that's fine. Like anything new or anything to be good at, you got to practice. But just different ways to look at it is all I'm saying. There's a buy signal again on the 1-minute. Well, 2-minute says red dot right above at that point. 3-minute, no, red dot right above. Well, that's all I need to see. The higher time frames would have been okay with that, but the lower time frames there was resistance right above. So just a different way to look at it. That's all it is. Cool stuff. Just depends on whatever you think, whatever you like best. Tom on Ablesys can open 2 monitors on the desktop. No, Tom. It all has to just be in different workspaces. That's why I put NQ6 for 6 charts, and then I got the NQ1 through 310. Now you can use the same thing for ES. Say, I want to look at ES. Sure, go ES. Just type the symbol in. We use #F in eSignal, and then you click all charts when you want all the charts in the workspace to turn. All the charts in the workspace will turn. Otherwise, if you only want that one chart, like if you're changing the NQ chart to ES, then you must click one frame. This way, the 4 time frames all change at the same time. And that's all you do. You change it to ES. All I did was start typing on the keyboard, and the box popped up. Isaiah says, I like this. And Michael Z says, Ron, I'm really loving this G1 indicator. It helps so much when you're in the heat of the battle. Yeah, good stuff. That's why we put it there. There's different ways to use Abletrend. It's whatever you're most comfortable with. And I'm always here to help too. So it's been a great week. Hope you've been taking the trades, everybody, and finding it helpful too. And I'm always glad to help every way that I can. Thanks for being here. Michael says, How do you upgrade? Yeah, you just go to go to the website ablesys.com and just click on download on the top of the page. Just re-download it. You don't have to. It takes about a minute. You don't have to delete anything. Nothing gets lost. Just download it. Goes right on top of this, and then you have the latest one. You're welcome, Mike, Isaiah, and everybody in the room. Thanks for being here. Again, Michael, you'll lose nothing. Everything will be the same. Just simply re-download, and it's like nothing ever happened, and you'll have everything updated. Thanks for being here, everyone.